on the first date, you don't have to answer every question that's being thrown at you. It's not your duty to answer all the questions, okay? So at some point, when he asks you a question that you don't really feel, you don't really vibe with, you just be like, that's the best answer so far. Yeah, exactly the reaction I did. So first, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you better do so. So let me tell you all about my channel. Like I said, I'm a different type of species. I don't do what every other person does. So if you have a problem with this video, pass. Because if you're expecting to see collected, you know, well reserved, so I just say things the way they are, and I say whatever I feel like saying. So today's video will be about things you should do as a woman on the first date. So the things I feel that you can do as a woman is this. First, you don't need to answer all questions that's being thrown at you, because at the end of the day, that is another way of taking advantage of you. Most of the time, for example, a man asks you, what is your body count on the first date? Yeah, that's usually the type of question. I don't know why they still ask this question, but if he cares to know, then you'll be like, oh, you feel that's a private question and you don't want to talk about it. Learn to use the word, I don't want to talk about it. And number two, learn how to eat with your table manners. Eat right. Okay, stop eating, spilling all your mouth filled with oil, and then you're eating like you're hungry from home. Just take your time, bite your chicken or whatever, your sushi or whatever you're eating, okay? So this is how I'm talking to you. I'm trying to advise you as a friend will advise you guys. Then here are the questions you should ask. That is why this video is about things you should do. Only the wise ones will understand. The first thing is always ask what happened with your previous relationship. Then that way, as the time of truth, you see him, is either he's shaking, and from there you're gonna know if he's over his previous relationship or not. You can see the sparkle in his eyes. So when you're asking, make sure you're doing the eye contact. You see the way my hands are going? Make sure you're doing the eye contact, and that way you can find out if he's still over his ex or not, or if he still loves her so much. Then tell him what does he look for in a woman, okay? And also you ask him what are his goals in life. Those are the very important questions. Yeah, most of them will not say the truth, but definitely you can tell. As a smart woman, you can tell, oh, this is the type of person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. And then make sure before you order for something, check the price menu so you know if he can actually afford it, and you show him and be like, okay, this is what I need. You're trying to tell him to see, not because you want him to see if he can actually afford that thing, you know? Because it might be that on the first date you're actually going out with a dusty, and if you're going out with a dusty, you know how they can be like, let's go 50-50. So you tell him that, okay, this is what I really like you to order for me, and you show him, and if it's like, oh, we're splitting the bills, then it's time for you to get up, dust your butt, sorry, and leave the table if you know you can't go 50-50. But if you want to go for 50-50 on the first date and you're a woman, I don't think it's right. A man should be the one to sort the whole bills, and whenever he's taking you out on a date, they say whoever asks first. But man, you're with a man, you're a woman, you don't need to pay bills on the first date, okay? But if you voluntarily say, oh, you want to split the bill, then that is on you, lady pick me. Then I think I said 3 now. So the fourth thing I feel that you should do on the first date is this: be nice to the waiter or the waitress. The waiter is the male and the waitress is the female. So whenever they serve you something, learn to say thank you, I appreciate you, wow. And then when they're trying to, you know, clear things up, if the food really tastes nicely, you'll be like, it tastes nicely. But if it doesn't taste nicely, you'll be like, you'll need to work on this, okay? But it's not necessarily, you don't have to say that. But if you're really pissed and you really didn't like the way the food tastes, then you can say something like this. So another thing to do on the first date is this: ask about his family background, so you know the type of family that you're going into. Very important. All this are what I'm telling you all to take note. Take note so that the earlier the better for you, darling. So you ask about the family background, so you know this is the type of family that I'll find myself into. I don't know. Do they have any criminal records? You don't have to start saying that on the first date about the thing, but you're like, okay, tell me more about your brothers, your sisters, your siblings. Are they really, really sweet? Or what do they do for a living? So you can tell the type of, type of person he is from his siblings and stuff like that. Then another thing that you should do is this. Make sure you look into his eyes directly. That way you can tell if there's any form of spark or sparkle or a spark between the both of you, just like this. Let me teach you. You're like this, and you're looking in his eyes, and you can see the truth. If you're very, very smart, you can see the whole truth, everything that you need to see. When you're asking him question and he's saying the truth, you can see all of that. Then another thing that I will advise you to do as a woman, use your deodorant. Make sure you smell nicely. Don't smell fishy or some type of way that you wouldn't. Don't smell the way you smell nicely. I'm talking for my women. I don't care about, at the moment, because this video is not for general. I make videos for men too, but I mostly focus on my women because I want the best for you guys. Okay, so I know most men will be here trying to peep some tips to know, but that's none of your business. You just have to carry yourself like a queen that you truly are, and don't use cuss words. Another thing you shouldn't do on the first date is, maybe later on you're trying to be yourself at the end of the day, but the first day, don't use cuss words. Don't start say oh. If you feel kind of pissed, you'll be like and you smile like you're smiling away. Like, that's the way I ease my stress. I mean, sometimes when I'm really pissed, most of the time I smile. It's not really nice, but I just smile because I don't want to lose it. When someone is trying to get on my life, that's another sexy way to get angry. You don't have to always be like, "Arr!" Sometimes like that is, you're trying to have a self-control of your body. Okay, so I feel like I've told you guys the 7 things you need to know. I think I said I gave you a bonus over 8 or whatsoever. That is why I say I do my things differently. So sometimes I don't keep to rules or regulation. And then the most important one is this. The most important one. That is why you have to wait till the very end of this video. If you wait till the end of this video, let me know in the comment section so I know that you listen to everything that I said. The most important thing is, don't give up the coochie. I'm not gonna call the name too soon. Don't give it on the first day, no matter whatever he tells you. If he tells you, oh, you're a sweet person, if you find out you're his twin flame, you're his soulmate or whatsoever, he capping. He's such a capper. Okay, so don't give it too soon. So if you really like my video and you feel like I hit the places that you need, or if you have something to add to, you can help the women too, so we don't get played. Underneath of the comment section. My name is Jennifer Billions. Bye.